Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we got some news that will blow your mind. Let's get into it. The rhinos, the rancher, and the reckoning. At the age of 83, John Hume, once celebrated as South Africa's pioneering rhino baron, now finds himself at the center of a controversy that could redefine conservation and criminal accountability. From breeder to accused. For decades, Hume built an extraordinary legacy. He transformed a ranch near Klerksdorp into the world's largest private herd of rhinos, with more than 1,600 to 2,000 animals, depending on the source. Hailed by some as a bold conservationist, he advocated for legalizing the trade in rhino horn, arguing that a regulated system could undercut poaching by turning horn into a sustainable, ethical industry. But that vision has taken a troubling turn. Authorities allege Hume led an international smuggling ring that trafficked 964 rhino horns, valued at roughly $14 million, from 2017 to 2024. The accusation that he and 5 co-defendants, including attorneys and a reserve manager, exploited South Africa's legal domestic permit system as a cover to export horns illegally to Southeast Asia. In a dramatic legal twist, after a 7-year investigation by the specialized police unit known as the Hawks, Hume and his associates turned themselves in. They were released on bail, about $100,000 according to some reports, and $5,000 per AP, with passports surrendered. Their next court appearance is set for December 9, 2025. Nothing to hide. A personal defense. In a public statement, Hume declared he has nothing to hide, and claimed he's cooperated fully with the authorities. Defenders note his long investment in breeding and protecting rhinos and argue he had noble conservation goals, though critics accuse him of blurring the line between legality and profiteering. Conflicting conservation paths. This case has ignited fierce debate across the conservation community. Supporters of legal trade say Hume's plan aimed to divert profits away from criminal networks and toward the people and reserves caring for rhinos. As one NGO figure put it, turning an illegal product into a legal, ethical revenue stream could benefit both rhinos and conservationists. Opponents, however, argue that lifting trade restrictions inevitably opened avenues for corruption. The case underscores how legal loopholes can become conduits for exploitation, especially when enforcement is uneven. A nation under scrutiny. South Africa remains the world's rhino stronghold, home to a large majority of both white and black rhinos, estimated at 16,000 to 18,000 animals. Yet, the country also endures relentless poaching. Over 10,000 rhinos killed in the past 15 years, though that grim rate has slowed, about 420 lost in 2024. Environment Minister Deon George praised the conclusion of the investigation as a clear message. Criminals exploiting wildlife for profit will be pursued relentlessly. Meanwhile, the fate of Hume's herd has shifted. His rhino ranch has been taken over by African Parks, which has begun redistributing the animals to various reserves across South Africa and into Rwanda, marking a symbolic and practical shift in management of these rhinos. What lies ahead? This case is more than a criminal trial. It's a crucible for divergent visions of conservation. Will legal trade in endangered species under strict regulation ever gain acceptance as a viable model? Or is the risk of corruption and criminal misdirection too great, even under supposedly legal frameworks? And, critically, what safeguards must be in place to protect such schemes from being weaponized for illicit gain? Only time, court proceedings, and policy responses will tell. Final reflection. John Hume's arrest and denial have drawn the world's attention to a glitch in the wildlife protection matrix. Conservation strategies born of practicality and passion can, in the wrong hands, or without proper oversight, become tools of exploitation. This unfolding story challenges us. Can we create systems where conservation and commerce reinforce each other ethically? Or must we choose what side of the fence moves the needle, advocacy or enforcement? Stay tuned as this case plays out. It will likely shape not only Hume's legacy, but the future of wildlife conservation strategies across the globe. That's the end of the video. Let us know what your thoughts on this video are in the comments section. Subscribe for more content and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get notified on the next news. Thank you and have a great day.